Well, hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back. And oh man, we are. What is that, Tom? Well, that is a mama's little helper, or daddy's little helper, or grandma or grandpa's little helper. But that's for the little ones that want to help at the kitchen counter, or maybe at the bathroom sink, or something like that. And the little guys, they climb up in there, and they can help. So, well, we're going to show you how we built this today, folks. I hope this is helpful. Keep on watching. All right, getting started with construction here. I'm not going to show you every little detail of getting our 3/4 inch plywood. That's oak plywood. Nothing special here, folks. I get this from a kind of a discount warehouse. It is not 100% 3/4 inch either. So we're going to see how that plays in as we go along. It's like a 64th shy of 3/4. So cutting dados in there. You can see the dados we've got in there. I'll show you the dimensions now. These are my dimensions. You can tweak these for whatever you want, but total height, 36 inches is what I'm going for. The width at the bottom is 20, and the width going this way also is going to be 20. At the top, I've got an angle cut on this side. You can see one over there's already got a cut, and I'm taking 4 inches off, so that's 16. And then our heights for our first step, that'll be permanent step in there. That's 8 inches off the ground, and then I got 12, 16, and then 20, and those are going to be those removable ones that I'm going to have the 3/4 inch plugs in that you saw. So super simple to build. Using the table saw. I'm using my portable Grizzly. I did a review on that. I really like this table saw, folks. A lot of nice features in there. And then for dado head, I am using a stacked dado head by Irwin. I've had a wobble cutter before, not overly accurate. These things are a lot more accurate, and that's what I prefer to use. So we are going to cut this other angle on there, and I'm not really doing it probably the safest way. I did build at one point an angle board to use in my table saw. You can see it right there. But for what I'm cutting here, it doesn't work. So I am free. I'm drawing a line, and I'm just doing it without the fence. Not the safest thing in the world. Wouldn't recommend it, but you know what? If you take your time and go slow, it works, and it works a lot nicer than anything else. So we'll get that other side angled, and then we're gonna cut out some the bottoms there and a little in the top, and then we'll keep on going. So you're saying, where did you get the idea? So I got sent this for the little guy, and by the mom of the little guy said, "Hey, can you make this?" And well, yeah, sure. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll go to Google Images, and in this I put in mom's little helper or dad's little helper for the kitchen, and I'll show you what that brings up. There you can see under Google Images, I typed in little helper stool dimensions, and you gotta play around a little bit. There are a lot of different types out there. This is kind of what we're emulating here. Not exactly, but I like the idea. You can see there's a whole bunch of other ones too, and they give some dimensions here to help you get along. I searched and searched and searched till I could find one in inches. Everything was in centimeters, and I could convert over, but it was just easier finding something that was in actual inches. And that's what I did, and that's how I got to where I am. All right, laying out for the bottom, folks. I use paint can. I know my paint can here is about a little shy of 4 1/4. I cut a piece of plywood, half of that, put that on there, draw a straight line. I know I want to be 2 3/4 away from the edge, put a line, and then I just use my paint can, the radius of the paint can, to don't get in the way for you here. Super simple way of doing it. I've done it this way for years, and no fancy math, just a paint can. And you got all different sizes of paint cans, and there you go. So we'll cut that out. Why we got them glued together, in fact, I'm going to put some more clamps on here. I will probably sand that inside too. All right, continuing with layout here, I'm just using a board, and I'm going to cut open this area in here. It's just kind of a decorative kind of thing. And then once again, paint cans. I've got a smaller paint can here for this radius. The bigger, same paint can we used for the outside radius is like that. And that's all I'm going to use. Just going to scroll those, clean them up real nice, and get the other side done, and we'll just keep on going on. All right, got one side cut out, and we're just doing the other side right now. You can see I do have a cordless jigsaw from Harbor Freight, and I do not care for the cut that it's given me. This Bosch, which I've had for a long time, a lot of people will say there's no better than that thing right there, and I have a tendency to agree with that. It's doing a phenomenal job. All right, folks, next step is to put in the T-slot molding. You can see this is the first time I'm using this stuff, and I wanted to use something different other than just something peel and stick or glue on or the hot iron stuff that has a tendency to fail over time. And you can see this ain't coming off, and it's mechanically fastened. And I'm just using my router with a T-slot in there, and we'll take a look at where we got this from. All right, so there it is. Got it off of Amazon. 3/4 inch, 25 feet. It's 21 bucks, so almost $1 a foot. It ain't cheap, but I tell you what, I know it's gonna last, and I like that. Plus, I had to buy the T-slot, but that's a one-time purchase right there, and that'll last for many projects. But I like this product. I'll tell you, it was able to go around some really nice curves. You can see that. That's a pretty tight curve there, and it went in really nice. And then on the bottom, for the bottom detail there, you can see that. Really nice. So I did cut the rest of the slot in this one, and you see I've got the dados right there. So I'll be trimming some of the T-slot to fit fit around those dados. But this product fits. This is the bottom right here. A little pricey, but I like the way it works. All right, getting close to putting it together here, doing a dry fit right now. I'm a little ahead of you, so get you caught up here. I've got an 1¼ inch dowel that actually is on the back side and keep any little ones from falling out. I did not drill that all the way through, but I do have a screw hole, and we're gonna glue and screw. There is a 3/4 inch piece of solid oak that's gonna go on the inside here. You can see I even got the screws started, and I've got one hole drilled, and that'll be up just a butt joint with glue and screws. And then we've got our bottom step, which is gonna be permanent, and that'll be glued and also screwed into the side. And everything is, I haven't taken a square to it, I should do that. And just make sure everything is lining up real nice. But so far, everything is lining up really nice. And we'll get glue in here and give you some more look-sees. All right, folks, I know I got a little ahead of you, but I got all the woodworking done. Everything is sanded, ready for stain, maybe even a little paint. But we've got, this is the movable shelf that the little one would stand on. And this obviously is the front, and that's the back. So it's going to be adjustable in 4-inch increments. And I got some old plugs just in there. And we've got some screw holes drilled. And these will just hold in with screws, 2 screws per each. And then 4-inch difference between the height. As the little one grows, obviously you can pull it out of the top shelf, take those 2 plugs out, put it 4 inches lower, put those 2 in so there's no sharp corners or anything that gets some slivers on. And only thing left to do is finish it. We're gonna give it some stain and some polyurethane water-based varnish on there. So give you a look-see maybe at one step through the finishing process, and then we're just about done. All right, I got 2 coats of water-based polyurethane on there. The blue thing is I did put painter's tape on there. Probably took longer to do the painter's tape than it did actually spray. But first coat is, it's water-based, so first coat is somewhat sacrificial. You end up sanding the majority of off because it raises the grain. So we got the second coat done. We're gonna sand and then do the third coat. If you're wondering how I'm applying it, I bought the cheapest HVLP I could off of Amazon. And this is the old Schnauzer, and it actually works pretty good. Comes up with a nice can there, and works really nice. And you can see we got our shelf down there, we got our plugs right there, and that's what we're using right there. So we're gonna sand her lightly, give her another coat, and we're just about done.